Okay, great morning. It is September 22nd. So let's just start out right away and see what we have in the guidance, the card Wisdom of the Day. What direction are they sending us today? And again, don't forget, welcome to the Ganga Tarot Show. Click it for the ticket. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoy the ride. If you enjoy the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And if there's a reading you want to see, put it in the comments section. Okay, so what do we have today? It's, let's start off with the Orca. We're starting off with the Orca today. Okay. The Orca is song lines. You are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family, nourish yourself, exercise extreme self-care, and share your skills with others. Okay. Now let me see what it says here real quick. Oh, Orca. Lost my place already. The orcas are endangered. They are an endangered species. Let me get my glasses. I need to have these to read. The light in here is dim this morning and I cannot see in dim light. The magic. Orca magic can be raised by singing your own song by the sea. It's a feminine magic that can be used to help heal branches in family relationships. Orca magic is also one that asks for self-care and nourishment. If you are feeling weak in your physical body or mind, especially with issues of vitality or endurance, the power of the Orca can be called upon as an ally. Well, if you're going down by the beach, by the sea, you get a lot more of things that are going to benefit you, okay? The sea air is healing as well, okay? And as far as the healing and things, don't forget, I'm also opening up to doing long-distance energy work for people, healing work. This is not for my students to try to backdoor a Shakti pot. So my students that are listening, you get enough energy through the practices themselves. This is for healing, okay? Anyway, speaking of that, yesterday I did a healing session with someone that lives here. Yeah, it's one of my students again, but she lives in the area by the ocean. And it was the oddest sensation I have ever felt. I was doing the energy work, and I could feel where it's going in the body. You know, I could say it's feeling this. She goes, that's where it's working now. Okay, so that confirmation is there. But at one point, it was like being on a drug. And it was the oddest feeling. It was that feeling like just a wave came through. It was just like before you go in for surgery. If you've ever had surgery and they give you the anesthesia and that wave hits you and you're just like, you know. Well, that's what hit yesterday. Oh, my Lord. I was working on her and, you know, first to start out with some digestive issue problems and stuff. And then she's been under a lot of stress. You know, she got a new position and, very stressful. And so then all of the sudden, I mean, this just flooded in, and it was like Novocaine, where you get numb. It was the oddest feeling sensation. I have never felt something crazy like that before, doing energy. And I've done a lot of energy work with a lot of people throughout the years, but I mean, that was crazy. Just, it was like you're going under. It's like, whoosh. Anyway, so she's doing a kind of a testimonial what she was feeling, what was happening as I was working with her. So anyway, yeah, I am open to doing energy work for people. I am not doing Shaktipat, so don't ask me for Shaktipat. Okay, don't try to backdoor the energy. I tell you. But anyway, let's get back to this reading. I kind of went off the subject again. But again, singing your song, sometimes it's good to go by the ocean. Okay, it's good energy there. But this is about more singing your own song and choosing your path. And what else we have with that is whatever path you pick, you have to surrender into that path. You have to surrender into doing what's needed to go forward in that path. Whether it's being a musician and you have to surrender and take the time, to sing your song, you got to practice. You have to put the time in, okay? You have to become one with whatever it is that you are working to do, okay? If you're going to want to be a spiritual teacher, then understand that you've got to surrender and go through a lot of difficult times, because you can't aid others to get out of a situation unless you have experienced it first, okay? So don't take it on if it's something you're not ready to surrender in the midst of it, because you have to face what? The nature of the beast, okay? If you are going to be, like I said, a spiritual teacher, then there's a lot of things that you have to look at, the nature of the beast, of what the difficulties are in that, okay? You have to go through a very difficult path. And then when you get out, if you think you're always going to be appreciated and well-loved, think again, okay? You can be, again, in this path of a teacher, you can be giving and giving and giving, doing all you can to aid somebody, and then all of a sudden they will hear something they don't like, and they become like a viper, snake energy. It's the nature of the beast, okay? There will be those that will want to challenge you. There will be those that, that are, or if you're a reader, you'll have others that will come that will be jealous. They can't do it. If somebody can't do something, then they will try to disempower you. If they can't do it, then obviously you're a fake, okay? So nature of the beast. If you are working with horses, say you want to work on a farm with horses, nature of the beast, you have to deal with sometimes horses and their problems and the other stuff. But again, nature of the beast can go with anything. It doesn't matter where you're going, what path you're walking, what you're doing in life. You have to look at the nature of the beast and recognize the pitfalls along the way and the things that you are going to have to navigate, okay? And don't expect it to just magically, the that you're not going to have these encounters, okay? Whatever you're doing, again, if you're a musician, then sometimes you have to deal with late hours. You have to deal with travel. You have to deal with, people think being a musician is a glamorous job, but it's not. Being a musician is a very tough job because you are always moving. You're always staying in a hotel. You get a lot of accolades maybe while you're on stage, but then when you're done, you go back to a hotel and you're sitting there by yourself. You got to pack up, you got to move, you're going through time zones. Very stressful, very difficult job, okay? So people see things from the outside and they don't understand the nature of the beast. So look at that with whatever it is you are doing and understand you're going to have some nature of the beast things that you're going to have to surrender into as you go your way, okay? So sing your song and try to bring people, no matter what it is, your occupation or whatever it is, oneness. Try to relate, try to bring them around to more openness. Again, and this goes through all fields, whether you're doing it through your music, like the Native American flute music comes from my soul. It comes from that place of stillness. It comes from that place of transmitting that energy so that others can get in attunement with it, okay, if you will. So whatever it is, if you're a waitress, be the best waitress you can be and understand the nature of the beast. You're on your feet all day. You have some people that are appreciative, some that are not. That's the nature of the beast. You usually have some jerk boss you're working for, okay? Nature of the beast. So again, you have to be willing to surrender into it, make the best of it. Sing your song within whatever it is you are doing. You're an individual, no matter what field you pick that you're going into, and continue forward. So I hope you've gotten something from this reading. It was a little different today, the nature of the beast reading. But yeah, it's something that is faced in everyone's journey, no matter what it is we choose to do. There are good aspects of it, fabulous aspects of it, and then there will be challenging aspects of it as well. You know, the nature of the beast always reminds me of that that story that I forget, it was some sort of an animal, and it took this snake across the way, across the waters. They got to the other side, and the snake turns around and bites him and kills him. And they go, as he's dying, he's sitting there going, why did you do that? You know, I helped you, and, you know, instead of having gratitude, you turn around and bite me. And it's, well, it's the nature of the beast. I'm a snake, okay? It is kind of like dealing with Trump. He's a snake, okay? He's not going to change. So you have to understand the nature of the beast and deal with the beast as it is. In this case, you know, when you have something like that, nature of that beast is you need to get rid of him. He is not fit for public office. So we deal with the nature of the beast as it is, understand what it is, don't expect it to change, okay? That's the way that it is, and so we have to deal with it as it is. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. New subscribers, welcome. And for those that are, been hanging around for a long time, great to have you here. Hopefully you enjoy the channel. And I will see you online. Aho, have a great Sunday.